Buddy, how you doing? Thank you and welcome. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. It's good to see everybody in here today. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. Hey, Faith Love 88. Happy Friday. Happy Faithful Friday. I'm gonna say that after Pooh Bear was saying that today. Yes. Hey, Love Note, say got my electricity bill down $74 and water down $40. Tell me how you did it, because everybody want to know. Paulette Reed. How you doing, Paulette Reed? Said we just started that with 2 payments in January. Uh-oh, I missed something. Y'all was already in here talking. The club was jumping before I got here. Um, hey, Happy Max. Said the title got me thinking about the young man who lived down the creek in a tent for 3 years, upstate New York. That's upstate everywhere. That's everywhere right now. Hi, TLC in the garden. Hey, Tamika. Hey, G Alexa. Hey, Small Talk. Hey, Sauceless. Hey, Amanda. Richard Brown. What's up, brother? Richard Brown. My man. Hey, Richard. Man, I was over there looking at your channel today, man. You doing a real good job over there, man. I see you got your garden started and everything. Do me a favor, man. Hey, pump it up. Get more videos out there, man. You know, turn that camera sideways and show me more of that stuff that you're doing, man. I'm enjoying it. I hit you up. I went in every video today. What's up, Earl K? So that's for you, brother. I was checking you out. I think it was early this morning or late last night. I'm all crisscross now. Hi, Joanne. It's either Joanne or Joan. Black Tropical Homestead. I gotta go to the P.O. box and see if it came yet. Say please don't forget to hit. Thank you so much, Black Tropical Homestead. Hey, Tony, Herb. Homesteading in the Burbs. I like that name. I like that name. A beautiful nest, home and garden. A beautiful nest. Let me tell you something. You see, I'm feeling rather fresh because I just got through. Look, this ain't sweat. This is shower. You know, that shower perspiration. My pores is open, and this is a true story. I know this ain't got nothing to do with this video, but I just for the first time used the Mahogany Man. Beautifulness. You know you got game. That's all I can say. You know you got game when you can make soap like that. Everybody give it up for a beautifulness. Homestead and garden, because she good. She makes the soap and she makes the candles and she ain't no joke with it. And I literally, look, I didn't even use shaving cream. I used that soap because it was so lathery. I said, I'll just try it. It's so smooth and silky. So thank you for that. Beautifulness TV. Let's see. Hey, Adina. Hey, Grammy Midwife. How you doing? Grammy Midwife, you over there knocking them bees out. You made me do my bees yesterday. I did a long bee video, but I just took the piece out to mark the queen and hope everybody was able to see that, because to me, that's still a miracle every time I get a chance to do it. Let me see. Let's see. Anytime, Beautifulness. Who was that? Garden with Eve. How we doing, everybody? Listen, hey, there she go, Caddy Homestead with Pooh Bear, and you was Faithful Friday. I was with you. I said, you know what? I'm gonna start my Friday off right, and this is how we gonna start it. Number one, everybody knows about the rental situation. Everybody that's been renting. Now, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna step on a couple of corns and burn some bunions. That rental situation I've been talking about for years, and everybody hate when I'm being truthful about it. It's just the truth. Everybody say, so what am I supposed to do? I'm in an apartment. What am I supposed to do if I'm renting? You should start working on your finances. You should start working out. It's so many different avenues you can be taking right now to get out of that situation. And I want to let you know, I was in that situation. So don't look at me like I just came out of my mama's womb with a silver spoon in my mouth. I came out renting too. When it was time for me to move off on my own, I've been on the system. I've been on welfare. I've been on food stamps. I've been on general assistance, and I've been renting. So I know you can get out of it. I'm going to tell you how to get out of it. Number one is you gotta let people go. My friend Cherie said, sometimes, well, I don't want to misquote that. Oh, sometimes your burdens ain't things, it's people. Okay? You need to shake off some of your burdens, some of that weight on your shoulders. It ain't things, it's people. And I promise you, if you are in a dire situation, if you're renting, if you're in, I don't know, in a bad situation, I'm going to tell you hey, everything fresh and sassy. The very first thing you need to do, and you don't want to hear this, you got to shake some suckers off like dandruff. You literally got to shake them off like fleas. It don't matter whether you love them or not. I promise you, if you are real friends with somebody, if you really love somebody, what's that saying? If you really love, if they really love you, let them go and they'll come back or something like that, whatever it is. I promise you, your real ones is going to understand. Your real ones is going to give you space. Your real ones is going to let you move forward. You know why the real one wants you to move forward? Because they be like, okay, now that you up, can you help me out? Because I'm ready to come out of this mess too. Your job is to reach out and help people that's still down there up. The ones that ain't your real ones is gonna, oh man, you think you better than us. You think you did, you move over there with the white folks. Da, 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 da. Them the ones. They don't want to see you do better. It don't matter whether you move in a nice neighborhood or not. They don't want to see you do better than them. They don't want you. How many times have you been on your job and somebody find out that you make even 50 cents more than they do? You might be at the lunch table, like, man, they took too many taxes. Look, and they happen to look at your check, and you look at what? They don't care about what you talk about no more. All they saw is you make 14.50. Yeah, we all make 14.50. No, we all don't. I make 14.02. Wait a minute. We do the same job. We on the same shift. We the same age. Nah. Yeah, remember though, I got the bonus for the promotion that I did last year because I won like Worker of the Year award. Yeah, but nah. Hell nah. That person right there. That person right there do not want to see you do better. 50 cents more, knowing good and well you won the Worker of the Year award. You got your own parking space for 30 days or whatever. That person don't want to see you do better. Instead of being happy for you and congratulating you, or guess what? If they was your real one, he would have knew you won the award. He would have knew you won an extra 50 cent more an hour because he would have been there or she would have been there to congratulate you and celebrate with you. Them ain't your real ones. So I'm going to get off of that and I'm going to go back into this. Please let me be an example that you can start from the bottom and make it up here. I don't like listening to people saying, I can't. If you're not, I can understand if you are in some kind of physical situation where you are physically disabled or mentally disabled, that's elderly, and you're on a fixed income. I promise you, I know somebody in every category I just said that makes a way. I kid you not. All we have to do, instead of keep making up excuses why we can't, we need to start figuring out, well, we got to figure out something. I don't know where we lost all of our gusto. We lost all of our, hold on a minute. Okay, all right, give me a second. Let me think. We don't do that no more. The first thing out of our mouths is, oh, well, I can't do that. I'm doomed. Might as well die. That's why the suicide rate is so high, because the first thing out of our mouths is, oh, well, I might as well just finish myself off. Ain't no hope from here. She done left me. Or my father don't love me. I might as well finish myself off. Where did we start doing that at? Where did we start just giving up hope so easy? Do you understand what we've been through? Our ancestors came over here on a ship. laying down washboard for months, and they still lived and they still made it here, and they were so strong that I am able to talk to you today because they were so strong. Did you hear what I just said? And I'm not just talking about black folks either. I'm talking about immigrants too. Because immigrants, a lot of immigrants came over here. Their great greats came over here on some bad situations and trying to escape to freedom too. So what my point is, you mean to tell me they did all of that nibbling on a piece of bread inside of a doggone crate for 6 months, pooping on themselves in this crate until they can get let off in Boston somewhere so they can get out the crate and escape to freedom? Y'all heard them stories too. Just so you can be like, oh, I can't have a PlayStation. I might as well just end it now. What the hell is wrong with us? No. So that's why people think it's mean when I say it like that. But I'm telling you, I'm always trying to think on a brighter side of everything because it's a way to get something done. You think rich people is rich because somebody gave them something? Even if they got rich a dirty way. Even if they got rich a dirty way, they swindled it. It still took some, I got to figure out how to swindle this dude. Think about it. Think. Even if they did it dirty, even if they enslaved people, even no matter what kind of crime they pulled off, they was like this. I can pull this off. Either way, they use their head to either do good or to do evil to get in the position where they at to this day. That's what is missing right now. Even criminals is lazy. Even criminals done got lazy. They don't wear no mask when they go into the 7-Eleven. They don't wear no gloves. They just come in, give me the loot, give me the loot. Even the criminals done got lazy. And then they come into the place about to rob the place with their pants sagging like they ain't gotta run. What is you about to do? Catch the bus after this crime? Oh, Lord. We gotta cut that off. We gotta cut that off. We done both ways. So, here's what I'm trying to tell you. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's what I'm saying in a nutshell. Where there's a will, there's a way. So, when it comes to renting, I've been saying this for years. I said all that to say this. You gotta start figuring out a way to get out from up under the landlord. Get from up under him. I'm telling you, everybody shouldn't be under a landlord. I used to be one. And I know how desperate people can get. Everybody should be trying to figure out how to get out from a. You know what? Ask my wife if she end up coming out here. She probably watching right now. Ask my wife. We used to give incentives. If you pay on time for 12 months, not only on the 12th month, Thanksgiving, I gave you a turkey. Christmas, I gave you a turkey. And at Christmas time, I made you pay half your rent. Ask my wife. You know why? Because that little bit of money is going to help you either get something for your kids or stack it away. So maybe that'll help you get a down payment on a house. I promise you. We used to give the incentive. Mind you, some people just couldn't pull it off. But still, the incentive was there for you to have a come up. Ain't nothing better than somebody 1 month for some reason free rent. Or 50% rent, what's the catch? Ain't no catch. Use that money to do something good. Do something productive. You know, my apartment was in the hood. Maybe this'll help you get out of here. So, with that being said, right now it's too late for a lot of people. A lot of people is getting kicked out. T-Nog, the New Orleans gardener, was talking about it yesterday. And so many other YouTubers have been talking about it. Now I'm going to talk about it. They're getting put out of hotel rooms. They're getting put out of their rent. You know why? Because they can legally up the rent. We talked about this before. We talked about this before. Okay? That they can legally just change that. You got to read that contract. Because they could just come to you one day and be like, you ain't got all the rent. Yeah, dude. It's $900 right there. Yeah, it's $1,800 this month, Playboy. What? You can't do that? Yes, I can. And the court of law says I can too. I'm telling you, family, get this. Number one, we know the problem that's going on right now. Now let's try to figure out some solutions. Let me see. Many landlords are hedge fund nowadays. There are in it for the money to maintain certain. Well, you got to look at it. If you're renting out property, if you have rental property, you're in it to make money. This is like the game Monopoly. You're not in this. Most people that's in real estate are not in real estate to help their fellow man. Let's be for real. You're in it to make. Let me see. I am disabled on SSI. I don't stand a chance. I'm gonna tell you something, my friend. Firecracker. All due respect, my friend. But if you're disabled and you're on SSI, and what you just said to me, you said you're disabled and on SSI and don't stand a chance. When you speak like that, you really don't. When you let that, not only did you let that come out of your mind, you let it come out of your mouth and you actually typed it too. So you probably just sealed your fate. I'm going to keep it real with you. When you speak that, your words are power. When people don't understand how powerful words are, okay? A girl can tell a guy, no, I don't want to date you. He gets angry or he gets sad, right? A girl can tell a guy, I do want to date you. He'll do a backflip and go home and call his mama because he's so happy. People say words ain't powerful, and I'm going to tell you right now how powerful they are. Look how powerful oxygen is. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it, nothing. But without it, whatever it is, you will die. It's invisible, it's tasteless, there is no smell to air, oxygen, but for some reason we believe without a doubt that we need it. And nobody still can prove to us air is there. You can hear a couple of scientists say some words, you just believe whoever you want to, but we don't know what this is. But if you pinch your nose or cover your mouth, your eyes gonna cock like a 12-gauge shotgun. Okay? So me believing that this air and this oxygen is that powerful and I can't see it, I can't prove it's there, that lets me know there's other things that I cannot see, I cannot taste, I cannot hear, I cannot smell that are just as powerful, like the will of God. Boom. I'm just going to leave it right there. So when you speak those words, that is just as powerful as the air that you breathe. If you speak those words, I promise you, they'll come true just like you said. Because there's a lot of disabled people here today and come on my channel every day, and I get the emails and I see the accomplishments. They send me pictures, and y'all, half of y'all probably here now. You send me pictures and videos of your accomplishments, and they're in wheelchairs or don't have legs, one arm, so on and so forth. I can go down the list. So, my friend, all due respect, if you keep thinking that way and you keep speaking it, that's exactly where you're going to end up. No hope. So that's not what we're going to do here. We're trying to figure out solutions on how we can help any and everybody that we possibly can. Okay? So right there, your rent. This is what everybody should do, because I'm telling you, it's been a lot of money exchanged through hands lately. In the last 2 or 3 years, they've been giving people little stimulus, little this, little that, and this is what get me. And it may not be you, but there has been a lot of freaking flat screen plasma not plasma. I don't even know what the new TVs, HUD or whatever, UDH TVs, liquid. There was a lot of TVs getting purchased, and you could go in any store at any time of day, on any day of the week, and everybody in line got a television set and a video game console. Every single person on every store you can think of. There was actually grocery stores that started shipping in canning jars, certain stores that don't carry no canning jars, and televisions. They don't even carry televisions, but they know people is dumb enough to just be spending this money on televisions. A lot of people got a lot of money and they wasted it instead of thinking of what if. And those is the same people that kept saying, ain't nothing about to happen to us. This is America. So look where we are now. People is literally living in tents with nowhere to go. And you want to know something? This was before this really big boom of the rental thing to hit. It been about a month and a half ago, 2 months. And I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm on my scooter. I'm on my mini bike. And I see this young couple outside of this hotel that's really close to me. And it don't look like they was waiting on the bus. They was off in this little ditch. And they both didn't look disheveled like this is what they normally do. They both looked, they had too many bags, too much luggage, and too much like household type stuff, like a microwave, stuff that you ain't gonna be on the run with, or you ain't gonna be on the road with if you homeless. You know, you don't have VCR, not VCRs, but DVD players and stuff like that. You don't got them no more anyway. But you dig what I'm saying. You ain't got no air fryer. Why you homeless? And I've seen this, and I'm waiting for the light to change. And they just sitting down off kind of close to these woods, off in this drainage ditch, kind of. And I thought about that all the way home. Thinking like I'm thinking now, like, that didn't look right. They didn't look like they on the run from the cops. They didn't look like they homeless, because, you know, they had on nice clothes and everything. They looked like they just got evicted out this hotel that I just passed. I put all that together by the time I got to the house. So, this is real, and it's hitting close to home. Wherever you live, it's hitting close to home. The rent is going up in some of these hotels and these extended stay motels and hotels. They're letting people go. And they don't care about filling the rooms, family. They don't care about filling the rooms. They are insured. They're going to get their money no matter what. Okay? So I went to Atlanta last month. Was it month before last? I went to Atlanta. And Tent City used to be down 75, right around 20 and 75, with 285, no, 285 and 20 coming together. 285 West. It used to be Tent City over there. And 285 East, now that I'm thinking about it. It used to be tents, just one big community of a bunch of tents all over the place. Not no more. When I went there and I stayed there for 3 days, there was tents everywhere. 285, 75, 20, up and down the highway, on the doggone shoulder. And I'm like, the police don't, it's so many, the police don't even bother them. Those people, all of them ain't drug addicts. All of them ain't bums. All of them ain't no ne'er-do-wells. Some of them people is trying to figure out their next move. And the part that gets me is us, and I'm going to put myself in there too, don't think it will happen to you, to us. So I'm always overthinking, trying to overthink, what if? Sometimes what if can really drive you crazy. What if that does happen to you? What should you be doing right now? Or what steps should you be taking right now? I'm going to tell you what I've done And then I'm going to let you roll with it. Y'all know some of it, but I'm telling you the extent of it. Everybody know that I got the RV. I didn't get the RV to be fancy. If I wanted to be fancy, I would have got a 2022 with a diesel engine, diesel pusher. No, I got an old RV with some miles on it. Look good, it's clean, and it's a runner. I got that for just in case this happens. Just in case. Van life, just in case. Now, I'm telling you right now, I have at least 5 tents. Like the normal pop-up tents. I'm gonna put the ones I got in the description box below after this video. I got them. Why do I got tents if I got an RV? If I can go and stay in a cabin, why would I have tents? Man, you don't know. And if you have tents, you better start putting them out on your lawn or put them in your living room like we did last year and start practicing setting it up. You might want to stay out there in the rain once or twice, see how that feel. Because when it's hot like this, it's not fun. Get ready to be uncomfortable. Get ready to be uncomfortable, period. Because everybody is so used to having air conditioning. I had somebody just ask me the other day, well, I don't know whether it's today or not. I was watching the comments. They said I don't care about none of those generators you got. I just want to know which one will run my house refrigerator, my double wide door refrigerator with a pull out freezer on the bottom. They were specific. I know y'all probably saw the doggone comment in the video, and they want to know which one runs their deep freezer. Number one, they was rude, so I wished them off into the cornfield. But number two, those are conveniences. Because you might not have no big refrigerator, and if you do have a big refrigerator, why would you want to run your big giant house refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours and it just be done with? You done ran out of energy for your BiPAP machine, your oxygen and everything else for the rest of the family, lights, cooking, everything, just to try to keep some bread and mustard cold. We got to think better than that. We got to get better than that. We slicker than that. I've been showing y'all these 12-volt DC refrigerators that you plug in a lighter that only uses 30 watts. And I've had one plugged up here for 2 damn weeks solid with nothing. 4 solar panels and everything was hooked up to that generator. Kept everything, and I'm going to show you the ice. I'm going to show you the ice. Now, you need a tent. You need to start looking for an RV. Gigi's Natural Homestead and Eco Neighbor, they even went off and got them a RV. What you need to be trying to find is a little plot of land, a little patch of land somewhere, and don't tell nobody. It's a lot of people that like to brag on their land. Stop that. Stop that. If I had land, I wouldn't say a thing. I would never say a word about it. I'm going to tell you this. Once you get the land, because it's land, listen, believe it or not, property value is starting to go up. People think this because the economy. It ain't just because of the economy that property values is going up. Property values is going up because they already see. People are starting to see. Damn, I was able to make it 2 years without going to work for somebody else. If I go buy this little third of an acre lot in this raggedy neighborhood for $5,000 cash, I won't owe anybody anything. But check the coding and the rules. I may even be able to put a trailer on it. And I won't owe anybody anything. The reason all those prices of RVs, real estate, all of that is going up because people got smart over 3 years. People why you think Every store says hiring. Our new starting price, $22 an hour at McDonald's. You can't even work at the big three automotive plants and make that these days. McDonald's flipping burger and cutting up lettuce, they trying to pay you like you're an engineer and you got 8 years of college experience, of education rather. A doctorate in lettuce. I got my bachelor's in grease, cooking oils. That's okay. There's a reason for that. People never think about how smart they are. They see what's going on just like we do. Once we figure out, I don't need you, I don't need them, they start to figure out, we got to figure out another way to make them want us again. We got to figure out another way to make them need us again. And the reason for that is, if you don't need me, I don't make money. If you don't want me, I don't make money. So we got to bring in some incentives. Raise the doggone lower the cost of living, raise the pay, which they should have been doing for the last 60 years. And none of this would have happened. But that's neither here nor there. We ain't even going to get on that. We're talking about solutions. Solutions. Number one, you need to go either online or go to a big box store. You need to purchase yourself a 4-man tent. You probably ain't gonna have no reason to have that whatsoever. Every doggone American right now, the way things is going, you need a 4-man tent. You ain't even gotta ask me why. You need at least a 4-man tent. A 4-man tent will fit in your bug out bag. A 2-man tent will fit in your bug out bag and won't take up no weight. And you can get 4 people in there. It might get a little weird, but you dig what I'm saying. Everybody needs a tent. If you can find one, I remember they was damn near giving old raggedy campers away damn near for free on a marketplace. You will find a camper with no wheels, the windows is busted out, ain't no steering wheel, ain't no seats, ain't no inside. And they want $30,000 for it. Think I'm lying, go check. You can't even get a damn school bus no more. I remember they was letting school buses go. You could buy a whole long school bus, the long ones, for about $5,600. You can get one of those middle-sized, like tour bus type ones. You can get one of them for about $5,600 with the 2 air-conditioned units in it. Go try to look for one now. Can't find them. People getting smart. People got smart. The smart ones was doing that. So in that process, I was like, I don't know which way the housing market going. We got to get this RV because I'm not about to be out here in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. So, number one, get a tent. If you can find an affordable RV, find an affordable RV. This is 3, and please, this should have been number 1. This is 3, but it should have been number 1. Everybody watching me right now needs to get used to being uncomfortable. When I say get used to being uncomfortable, there's a lot of different ethnic groups that move to this country, and it be about 40 of them mugs in one apartment building, in one 2-bedroom apartment. It be about 40 of them. Y'all know how it go. Don't say no names. Let's not do that. Let's be for real. But y'all know, is people that move to this country, and it be about 40 of them in there cooking gumbo and goat meat and all kind of stuff down the hallway. You be like, I wish they'd be quiet down there. We think, we crack on them because we think they're stupid and they're broke. But them be the same ones that end up owning all of the corner stores and gas stations in your neighborhood. Them be the same exact ones that end up owning all the small businesses, nail salons, beauty hair care product, liquor store, gas station, penny candy store, mom and pop type restaurants. But them is the ones we always laughing at. They be filthy rich because they said we're going to keep our money in-house. We're only going to spend it with our people, and we're all going to live in this damn apartment building that's costing us $1,200 a month. But if all of us chip in, all 40 of us, we all got to pay about 56 cents a piece. And we can pay the doggone rent. So the rest of the money, we can invest in property, invest in businesses. So what I mean by get prepared to be uncomfortable, get prepared. You may have to live with your cousin that you don't like. You may not have to. You may want to live with your cousin that you don't like. You may have to start pulling a few favors that people owe you. Like, look, forget that $200. Let me stay here for about 2 months. Let me sleep on your couch for about 2 months. Hold on to that 300. I ain't even gonna trip on that. Let me stay here for about 3 months, and we call it square. Hey, best yet journey. Okay. It's time to start pulling some favors and getting uncomfortable so you can get your chips right. Just do it like this. Just long enough to get on your feet. Regular gun guy, what's going on, brother? Just long enough to get on your feet. My daughter even came home one time, was like, Dad, you know, I said, just shh. School ain't going right. Shh, baby, shh. You ain't got to pay rent. Just get on your feet. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to talk. Just get on your feet and get out of here. And that's exactly what my baby girl did. Boyfriend and okay, yeah. Get on your feet and get out of here. And she did. So sometimes you have to pull that doggone favor and be like, regular gun guy, boy, I got to talk to you. You got to pull that favor and say, listen, can I sleep on your couch for about 3 months? All entertainers, rich entertainers do it. And it never comes out until they doing some interview and they finally just letting it all go. Yeah, I slept on Eddie Murphy's couch for about 3 years. How many times have you heard that? Like, damn, really? I thought y'all was best friends, Arsenio. No, not really. I just needed a favor. And he looked out for me. How many times have you heard that in entertainment? That's why they rich, man. Because they taking examples from people that come over here from overseas and immigrants, and they all move in one little bedroom apartment or some studio. They'll have tents out in the backyard playing their little music. They have tents in the backyard, and they'll have about 40 people in the house. But long as they keep stuff clean, the landlord just be like, ooh, I want to put y'all out, but I can't because y'all keep that money coming. I was a landlord, so I know how it is. Ooh, I don't like the way it's smelling here. When you a landlord, anybody a landlord, be first thing you do, look up at this. I don't know why we look at the ceiling. What is that cooking? Did y'all catch a rat or something? Because it needs to get took out to the street. Go check all y'all traps. Ain't no trap, sir. But here's the rent. Oh. And here's a little something. Oh, well, thank you. I next time I come to get the rent, I'll bring a little Febreze, couple of plug-ins for y'all. You know, but whew. Well, thank you. I'll see you later. All right? They just want that money. Them people, they keep that money coming, and the landlord shuts up. You know, the landlord might see some blood spatter on the wall. Trust me, I've been there like, hey. And nail polish? Do that come out? Is that nail polish? You know, I kind of going for my hip. It's kind of in the shape of a man. That's why I'm hoping it's nail polish. Is everything okay in here? You know, is everything all right? Because you stay close to the door when you're a landlord. You don't come all the way in when you start seeing stuff like that. You know, so let's get back on the thing. Let's start learning to be uncomfortable so you can come up. Coming up is not comfortable, family. Trying to come up in this world is not comfortable. I was uncomfortable for years. I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I couldn't buy what I wanted to buy. I couldn't go where I wanted to go because I needed to keep kicking up another level or two. See, this the part that gets me where we done messed up is where we all having so much fun and ain't accomplished nothing. That always kills me when people talk about they going on vacation and they going to Europe and stuff. And how you going on vacation and you ain't did nothing? You got a part-time job and they said if you miss another day you fired. You renting and your rent keep going up. How is you going? Wait a minute, cause I got friends like that. How do you keep going to the casino? Didn't you just borrow $50 from me? See, it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up for me. It ain't adding up. So right there, we gotta be uncomfortable, man. It ain't. You shouldn't be having fun until your business is handled. Fun for what? That's like when you was a kid, man. What your mama tell you? Mom, can I go out? The fella's waiting on me. You do your homework. You do your chores. Man, that didn't change just because you grown. Did you do your homework? And did you do your chores? Just because we old with gray hair, man, that ain't changed. That's still ringing in my head right now. Before I be about to do something, it be like, did I do what I was supposed to do? Your mama and your daddy, man, instilled that in your brain, and for some reason we turned that switch off because we didn't want to hear it as a child, and now that switch is still turned off. You need to turn them junks back on. Like, oh, I'm about to go to the club. Ain't you kind of behind on your rent? Yeah, but my boy owed me $400. That's where we at. That's what we do. We stunt, but we don't got nothing. Let's talk about this rent. Here's my final key in the hole for you. When I was talking about buy you a little small piece of land somewhere, this is what I meant. How many people have noticed that I haven't been gardening this year? I haven't been going ham in the garden like I normally do. Y'all ain't seen me drop not nan damn seed this year. I have not put no seeds to bed this year, and ain't shame of it. I know we need to grow food, so that's why I did this and put these boys in buckets. I got tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, squash, eggplant, zucchini. I got all this stuff growing behind me in buckets. So you ask yourself, Led, you don't be out having nothing growing like that by the island, because I'm right here. Move my vinegar. I'm out here. I'm on the island. So you ask yourself, why is you growing stuff out here? Because I never do. Neither one of my gardens is opened up. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Because this going to make a lot of people happy. Because I keep hearing, he ain't got no garden. He don't do no garden. He ain't no real gardener. Like that means something for some reason. You right. I don't got a garden. I got plans. It's a difference. It's a difference between things. When people see you on YouTube, they want you to appease them. That's that ego thing. They want you to appease them. Like, you mean to tell me if I don't show it to you on YouTube, it don't exist? That's a sick way to think of stuff, man. That's a sick way to think of stuff. You mean to tell me if I don't show my money phone on Instagram and TikTok, I ain't got no money? That's the dumb way we think now, right? So I'm gonna show you the massacre, which is my garden. Stay with me. This is my garden, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm proud of it. Why did I set all of that stuff up out there? Why did I set them buckets of food out there in the tent? Why is everything scattered like everything done exploded? Why does my garden look like this? This is not what YouTubers come here to see. They don't come here to see dead plants, dead trees that been dug up and put in buckets. They don't see garden beds going to seed. They don't want to see that because that is not desirable. They don't want to see any of this. They don't want to see nothing. They want to see food. They want to see fruit. They want to see your labor. They want to see you work. They don't want to see busted garden. Not like this. They don't want to see that. There's a reason for that, family. I haven't started my garden because I didn't want these trucks that I'm having come through my whole yard, tear it all up after I put in so much work. Me and my wife invested in a tiny home. So the trucks are still coming because I got all kind of stuff being done. I literally had to dismantle my entire backyard, my whole land, and reformat everything and dig up all my plants so I can get ready for whatever is coming. See this? I own it. So that means if the shit hit the fan, I can pick this up and haul this off and put it on a plot of land. So I got a whole tiny home episode series coming because I got a lot to show you. This is a 12 by 16, and if you think you can't live in that, let's go in and take a look. I ain't got nothing in it hardly. I just got some few things because this is the new greenhouse lounge. Let's go see what it's looking like. Come on. I'm gonna take you with me. This is it. They just got done. Everybody was like, where you at, Led? I ain't seen no video. You been gone for about a week. Construction, baby. Construction keep coming. Never judge a book by its cover, man. Look, you know, let me tell you something before we go in. Okay? Little dogs bark. Big dogs don't bark. Big dogs don't make no noise. You know what a big dog do? Big dog say, woof. You know what that woof mean? Back up, because I can rip your legs off. Big dog don't go all crazy, jumping on the gate. No, big dog lay there in the dirt and say, woo. You hear his chain jingle. You hear a big dog chain jingle. Little dogs bark. Little dogs keep barking and yapping. You know why little dogs won't shut up? You know why little dogs won't shut up? Because they know you can crush them with 1 foot, and they're trying their hardest to intimidate you and make you think that I can hurt you. Little dogs won't shut up. So sometimes be quiet. If you're a big dog, we don't gotta bark. We know what we can do. If you're a big dog, all we do is woof. That's a warning shot at you. If you're a big dog, say woof for me. Woof. See, little dog. They'll bark so loud, like them little chihuahuas, they'll do a backflip barking and won't break the skin on your ankle. I'm a mailman, so I know. Whoa. So, sometimes you don't gotta tell everybody what's in your hand. When you start telling people what's in your hand, you lose the game. Period. You ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody, man. Just keep working. Everybody think that this YouTube gardening thing and everything, this is not a competition. We're supposed to be a community helping each other work. We ain't. Everybody's too busy competing and losing. See, we competing and you think you winning, but you losing because if your brothers and sisters is losing, you losing. Because you want to be on the top and you want to keep on barking. No, it don't work that way. Woo. Cut the games. Let's go up in this mug. And before I go in here, I'm just going to straight up show you right out the gate. You see I done brought my solar panels in, them going on the roof. I'm going to put 8 solar panels on each side. I'm going to have 16 panels on each side. Right now, all I'm using is my Bouge RV fold-up rigid panel and a Harbor Freight panel. Those ain't even, my Renergies ain't even connected. I'm just using these, 100 watts a piece. Now, come on. I'm gonna show you, man. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. So This is one of them things you may want to invest in. I'm gonna tell you how much it costs too. I'm gonna bring it over here, latch it up. The light gonna change for a second. I ain't got nothing in here. This is 12 by 16. This is double the size of my office in my house. Now, I'm standing at the door, and I just want y'all to see all the space. And then I also want you to go on YouTube and look at what people have done with a 12 by 16 foot space. If you go and look and see what people have done with a 12 by 16 foot space, it'll blow your mind. You know what it make me do right here while I'm in here? It make me be like, what the hell am I living in that big house for? We so busy trying to impress the neighbors, impress each other, we losing. Look, this my tiny home. This whole thing was $5,500. $5,500. That was a stimulus check. That's a stimulus check right there. Everybody had one. This is it. You can start designing it how you want to. The ceilings is 9 feet tall. I don't know what the peak is, but this is it. I even got another one for you. I got 2 refrigerator, 12-volt refrigerator freezers running right now on solar. My solar panels is doing that. Running this fan, running my lights, and everything around here. Let me put this on a tripod so we can really get down. I'm showing you this because I want you to have some kind of hope. Like my friend earlier was like, well, I guess I'm doomed. I don't want you to think like that. I want you to think outside the box. The first thing people think when they see a shed like this is, yeah, I can put my tools in there. Guess what? It's people that live, families that live in places smaller than this in New York and Chicago and in Detroit. It's people that live in spaces smaller than this, families, whole families. Look, bathroom, I'm gonna do this for you too. Bathroom, you can have right here, this is part of the series. Part of the series is gonna be, I'm not going to do anything in here that's not being, there is no power being run from the house at all. There is no power coming from the house. So all we're going to do, I'm going to run full solar. There is no plumbing running out here either. I'm going to have a composting toilet out here. Not that I have to do this, because I don't. My house is right there. I'm doing this to show you that it's possible. That's my only reason I'm here, is to show you that this stuff is possible. So you know as well as I know that you can come up with about $5,000. Or if you can't come up with it, you just spent it or you wasted it on something. Don't say you didn't, because I know you did. We all do that. We all do. You didn't need that certain car. You could have had anything. It's ways we can cut money, travel, start catching the bus. None of us want to hear that. None of us want to hear catch the bus. But when we see those immigrants that came from overseas and stuff, you always see them on the bus. You don't see them in no car. And if you see them in a car, it's about 15 of them in there. All of them illegal. Nobody got on no seatbelts. So I'm just going to give you a 360 of how this is. Let me see if it'll work. Give you a 360. I was in here hanging up some some hooks so I can put my plants in here. Because until I get it insulated, I'm going to have a door put here. I'm going to take you back outside and show you this. This is something I just did last night because I was out here. I'm going to close this door and show you how this ain't nothing but your normal little halo light. And this is the other little solar bulb that I've been showing y'all for the last damn 5-6 years. Same one. The one that's taped up with the solar panel. So let's do this. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Come on, big boy. This is how dark it's going to get. Okay. The sun is out. And we got the air vents at the top. So that's bringing in some light. But you don't need that if you're running everything off of solar. If you're running everything off solar, you do not need that. Matter of fact, I put a hook here for my ring light, make even more light. That's the difference. That's the same light you're going to have in your house, in your office. Right there. I also purchased a 1800 watt, and it's in my bedroom right now because my air is out and I'm waiting on the air conditioning man. I'll show you that too. What is that called? The mobile AC unit that you put in the house and just put the tube out the window. That's for here in my RV. That's what we're going to talk about that too. I used that for my RV when I went to Savannah because I ain't have nowhere to plug in and my generator too loud. So I ran my air conditioning unit off of my Energizer PPS 2000. And I was cool all night. So y'all know, y'all seen these shelves before. Let me just show you what these shelves look like. Y'all seen these shelves before. These plastic ones you can get at Wally World. I can fit I can fit about 5 of them straight across this wall over here. All the way over here. And you can end up turning a whole nother maybe 4 this way. It's that much space and plenty of space to walk around. You could actually separate you a little bathroom, or I wouldn't even go that far. Bring you a little curtain in here somewhere so you can sit down and do your own thing. So that's it. This is something people need to think about. I showed you my RV. Now I'm showing you the tiny home. So what we're going to do in this series with the tiny home, I'm going to show you how I'm going to keep cool with air conditioning and fans. As you can already see, I'm using my box fan right now. It's on low. That's why I'm sweating like a pig. Because it's warm in here, but it's not as hot as outside. Using my box fan. Mind you, we still being lit up by the halo light up top. Now, for everybody that's wondering how cold those refrigerators get, let me show you. What did I do here? Did I cut it off? Hold on. I think I cut it off. Yeah, I cut it off. Hold on. I cut one of them off. I'm trying to figure out which one I got hooked in. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's just been off since I started the video. So, I'm going to show you. The refrigerator freezer. And I'm going to prove to you. Now, this has been off for an hour. I've been on here for about an hour. Watch this. You know, liquor don't freeze. Look at this. Ice. Ice. And that's just at 30 degrees. Pure ice. trying to get it so y'all can get some, so you can actually see the actual ice in this basket. Ice. There is no reason you need no gigantic house refrigerator when you got something like this. None whatsoever. You can make it freeze, you can make it refrigerate. Now, with this one, you can separate the zones. This is by Bouge. You can separate the zones. This side freezes, which is freezing now, and this side refrigerates. Or you can change it vice versa. You can control both zones with these controls right here. There is no reason to have a doggone home refrigerator and deep freezer in an emergency. There isn't. If you need to be saving food, what we need to be working on is, let me get this tripod over here. If you're trying to save food, we need to be working on canning. Pressure can your food, dehydrate your food, do whatever you need to do. Brine it, salt it, something. Let me see. Okay. So now, I'm going to insulate these walls, and I'm going to drywall the walls so it can hold in, keep out the heat, hold in the heat when I need it, and keep it out when I don't. I'm going to insulate the walls. I'm going to make me a little bathroom over there just for giggles. And I'm going to make this look like a house that somebody would actually want to be in. Let's say that too, because that's serious. So, any questions? We need to start thinking and looking at least go look at them. You think you can't afford it. Like my friend was saying earlier, you don't think you can afford this stuff because you're on disability and you're disabled. You don't know what you can do until you try it. You don't know what you can pull off. Okay? So, that's all to it, family. Now, there's really nothing else. Oh, one last one. I brought this out here on purpose. Man, a 4-man tent, you can put that in your bug out bag. I got over 5 of these. I don't even know how many I don't know how many I got. Because I keep a 2-man tent in my bug out bag. And I don't know how many 2-man, 4-man, 6-man tents I got all over the place. Family tents. Everybody should be purchasing a tent. So I'm going to go back outside and I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to cut. I'm going to show you how dark it's going to get without the ring light. First, I'm going to cut out my little bulb. Now cut off, this all I'm lighting it up with is a damn ring light. At night, wait till I show you what it look like at night. You ain't gonna believe it. Now mind you, I just got this set up. So, here's the deal. I'm going to be redoing my entire garden, everything. Once my construction is over, I might not be gardening until fall. But once all my construction is over, you will see what I'm talking about. You will see. This is how it go. You got to start thinking about, this is like, who the hell is doing, why would you get a shed when I got a garage? Why? Think now, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Okay, we all grown. We all grown. Why would I get a shed when I got a 2.5 car garage? If something happens, I can't take that garage with me. I can have that shed hauled to wherever I want to in the country. It's mine, and can't nobody take it from me. We got to start thinking on the terms of what's yours and what's theirs. You can pick that shit up all day long. You can sell it and get it just as much money as you paid for it. Your shed or your tiny home, it appreciates with your land. Your tiny home appreciates as well. And if you do own your home, if you happen to own your home, when you put structures like that on your land, you just elevated your doggone property value. I trust and believe me. If any real estate agents here, no. If you put a structure like that, a nice structure like that on your property, it's going to raise your property value by leaps and bounds. Here's a little trick for you too. I ain't gonna tell you who the real estate agent is in my family, but that's gonna blow your mind. Get this. If you put a swimming pool on your property, depending on where it is, how it is, and everything, everybody don't want no swimming pool. That might bring your property value down. And to get rid of a swimming pool or fill a swimming pool up, it might make people like, I love the house, but that pool is That's like walking in one of the doggone bedrooms and it's painted rainbows and you see Smurfs on the walls and you like, ooh, no thanks. Paneling, Pool can either raise the property value or lessen it. An additional structure for storage like a shed or a guest house raises the property value. It doesn't lessen it unless you let it go be dilapidated, of course. Let's be for real. If it's in good standing, you can have a brand new pool, people might not want it. That may turn them away. So we need to start thinking about other ways how we gonna live, even if you're comfortable right now. Even if you're comfortable right now, you need to be thinking about what if, just what if. Say it to yourself, say it with your mouth. What if something do happen? What if you get hurt and you can't go back to work? See, I got hurt years ago on my job, and that really made me start thinking about, I need to start thinking about what will I do if I can't work here no more? What will I do if I get hurt beyond going back? What will I do? You need to start making investments and doing everything you can, cutting the shit, cut the crap, cut all of the extra friends, cut all of the extra entertainment, you don't need all of that different stuff. Cut all of that crap and then come in and start investing in things that's going to help you get through this kind of crap right here. That's what we need to start thinking about. Yeah. That's what we need to do. Do me a favor. Please don't say you can't. Please don't say it's impossible, because I promise you this, I guarantee if you say it's impossible, it's impossible. If you keep saying things can't be done, they can't be done because you've already talked yourself out of it. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and answer a few questions. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to do my best to answer any questions you got. I'm tired. I'm done running my mouth, and let's get it going. Just remember, when you improve your property, Kathy said, just remember, when you improve your property, you also increase your property taxes. You can't get away from taxes. You can't get away from your taxes. You increase your taxes, but then you can take out loans and everything else on your property. See, the way you do business, you don't use your own money. You borrow against your own belongings. You don't buy the cheapest insurance that you can buy. You buy one of the highest premium insurances that you can buy, one of the insurances that you can borrow from your insurance. You're using your own money or somebody else's own money so you can make investments and you get to return, pay that back off, and now you got, say you bought a business, say you bought a home, because you're using somebody else's money. And don't nobody talk about this too much. They don't, I'm telling you, you don't use your own money. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I do. I don't use my own money. Right. That's what they do. That's right. They use our money to be rich. Man, go read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's other books out there, but that's one that I read. Go read that. You don't use your own money. You're not, if you keep using your own money, you can only get as far as your own money. So if you're making, let's say you're making $20 an hour. Let's say you're making $25 an hour, and you get a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks. That's as far as your money can get you. What is that? Somewhere around $40,000, $50,000 a year. Well, that's your money that you earn, and that's as far as your money can get you in a $50,000 financial situation. Once you build up your credit and you build up your backing and you build up your trust, you can turn around and they will trust you with this money. You use their money to make your stuff. You got your, keep your money in your pocket just in case something go bad. Come on, yeah, come on out. Just in case something goes south. But you don't use yours. You don't, thank you, son.
Yes, sir.
My baby boy done came out, Superman.
Hello.
It's my oldest. Came out to hang out with his old man. So yeah, you don't use your own money, man. That's business. And if I can't teach you how to do it because I'm not a teacher, number one. Number two, it's all out there. And if you don't believe me, just go look and go ask a couple rich folks or listen to a couple rich folks. Who was that? Nana?
The world may never know.
So that's how it is. I'm telling you, you think I bought that shit? No, you use their money to buy.
Ma'am. Okay.
Oh.
Well, I need to go get something.
All right, man.
Love you, Pop.
All right. See you later, all right?
Yes.
Hey, so that's how you do it. Talk to me later here.
Yes, sir.
All right? Call me when you get to the house. That's how you do. Yeah, that is my junior. That's my oldest. That's my firstborn. That's my soldier right there. Whew, that would have knocked that boy knocked Mug out, boy, right there. That's my tank. Whew. That's Daddy Big Boy. So, if you got any questions, I do my best to answer it. One of these days, he's starting to get white already too. Built like a Sherman tank. So thank y'all, my baby boy. He came to see his old man. Yes, Love Notes, you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Go check it out. Is that the type of tent you use in the house? Yes, EJ. Hey, baby. Oh, I got another one. Wait, don't knock me out this chair. Look,
Please,
come over here. I know you see I'm sweating. You see my baby, Princess
Hey,
Meg,
y'all.
my honey. All my kids are showing up today.
Yeah.
Come sit down for a minute.
I gotta take your boy to work.
I don't care. Sit down for 2 minutes and say hi to the peoples. My baby. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. See my
Hey,
baby.
the people.
See
Hey, the people.
My baby. Now look. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that. I
it's
loves
Friday.
it. I know
It's
I
Friday.
loves it, honey. Okay.
You ready?
Go. Go. You coming back?
Yes.
Okay, come back. I'm gonna get that grill lit up.
What?
I'm gonna light that grill.
Oh,
Huh? All right, baby. That's my, listen here. And you know what's funny? This the funny part, family. That keeps a person strong. When you positive, man, positivity is all around you. Man, I take care of my family and my family take care of me. I'm not one of them dads somewhere wishing their kids to come visit or show up. I gotta make them leave. Like, that's enough. Y'all going to the house, because I done had enough. I'm about to go to the bed. That, man, when people, it's even people here on YouTube that don't care for me very much, and you have the right. You have the right to. But you cannot stop me. My family loved me. God loved me. And there's nothing you can say or do that's going to rock my world. Nothing. Nothing. Because I'm loved. You know how many people out there that can't say that? The only time you see people all that bitching and moaning and barking and screaming and crap, that is the show, and you showing you ain't got no love in your life. Somebody ain't hugged you in about a day or two. Somebody ain't told you they miss you. Somebody done told you they don't really care for you very much. You need somebody to hug you. You need somebody to tell you they miss you. You need somebody to tell you they love you. Somebody, I had you on my mind today, even though it's, you know how many people call me, even here on YouTube. You know how many people contact me and say, yeah, I had you on my mind today. I wanted to. That's love. That's what we're missing. That's what we're missing as a community. That's what we're missing as a humanity. Stop holding grudges and being angry at every damn body, man. You can have all the food and ammunition and everything you got. You can have everything in the world. I know some millionaires that's the loneliest people on the planet. Have you ever heard, well, especially recently, you know how many entertainers take themselves out? And the only thing we left with, all of the fans of that entertainer or the fans of that actor or the fans of that football player or basketball player, like, why did he do that? We loved him. We came to every game. He was so happy. He had millions of dollars. He had everything that everybody ever dreamed of. Why would he take his own life? I don't understand. That person was probably the most miserable person on the planet. Because you can have all the money, you can have all the toys, all the gadgets, all the houses, all the planes, and I'm telling you, it don't replace love. You cannot buy love. When you buy love, that's called prostitution, and you go to prison for that. You can't buy it. You gotta earn it. You can't bully people out of it, and you can't scare people into it. Love has to be given to you, and it has to be reciprocated. Did you see what just happened? My son come out and bring me some water? That means he's watching me sweating in my tiny home. My baby wanted to see me for 2 seconds. My baby girl. My baby boy said, Dad, let her go. I got to go to work. That's a family full of love. You cannot stop that. It's a lot of people so busy worrying about what I'm doing that they ain't worrying about what they should be doing. Lord have mercy. Look, that's all I got to say about that. Guava. I needed that water too. Berkey water. So, what we're going to be doing, with the tiny house, we're going to be doing the tiny house, and we're going to be doing the RV series. The tiny house series, I'm going to show you how I heat it up, how I'm going to keep it cool, how I'm going to light it, how I'm going to insulate it, everything, how I use the bathroom in it. I'm going to show you everything. Harvesting water off of the roof, filtrating the water that I got off the roof, storing the water that I got off the roof. I'm not going to use any water from inside my home. Once I get this gutter up and get these solar panels on the roof, I'm not going to do it. No resources will be coming out of that house. I will only be cooking outside on my grill, and I have a wood stove. Y'all seen it next to my beehive. I'm going to be putting my wood stove in there. That's what I'm going to be cooking on. Either I'm going to be cooking on that, or I'm going to be using solar to use a hot plate to cook. We gotta start thinking outside the box. The reason I'm doing this is not just for me. I want you to see it's possible. I want you to see that it is possible. Because everybody feel like if you're not renting from Elmer, the landlord, you're screwed. You got in your mind you're gonna be living on a bus stop if you don't pay Elmer, the landlord. That's what you got in your head. You ain't even do me a favor. This is some homework before I leave. Go to a big box store. Go look at those sheds that they have in the parking lot and look at the prices. Look at how much each one of those sheds cost a month. If this one, if you finance this one, this is $123 a month. If you finance exactly what I got right here, it's $123 a month. What's your rent? I'll wait. How much is your rent? For the price of your rent, if you move out of your apartment, your rent is about $1,000, and you talk to your friend and say, "Can I give you $300 or $400 a month for 90 days? I give you about $300 a month for 90 days. Let me sleep on your couch." You go get a rental, a storage unit that costs you about $100 for what I got, a 10 by 12 or 10 by 10 or whatever it is. That's gonna cost you $100. So you out $400. If your doggone rent is $1,000, which these days is higher than that, you still got $600 to play with. If you stay in there for 3 months, you stay with your friend on sleep on the couch for 3 months, giving them $300 and paying for all your storage stuff, all your life is in a storage unit, 10 by 10. You put all your crap that you really need in a storage facility. That's $100. That's $400. Three for your friend, one for your storage facility. You got $600 to play with of rent. That's not even the extra money that you normally have to do to survive and eat and utilities, all of that. So you're literally almost saving $1,000 a month. If you do that, you will be half done paying for this. I would invest and take that $3,000. If you don't got bad credit, this is for people with not so great credit, okay? This ain't about investing like that, like I was talking about earlier. Go ahead and buy the shed with your money if you have to. Now, you can go have that. It's plenty of places that let you rent out these little slots for what? $200 or $300 a month. So you got $123 basically tiny house note, and then a $300 lot rental. Just why you think people live in trailer homes? They're not stupid. You got $300, $400 lot rental, and you got $123 a month tiny home mortgage. You only coming out $400 to $500. You're still saving $1,000 a month. You done moved out of off your friend's couch. You done even kicked your friend $1,000 just for good looking. You're saving money. Now you can do that and be saving that $600 until you pay that off. Now stay there long enough to go and purchase you some land. Keep on saving that money till you can go buy you a little lot. Move your doggone tiny home on that lot. You don't owe nobody nothing. Ask me how I know. We did that with the RV. It ain't no different than this tiny house. It's thousands of people on YouTube right here doing that right now. Just go look at the channel. You don't got to believe a word I'm saying. Go look at any one of their channels. Anyone, just go pull it up. I ain't no names. I don't know no names of none of these people. Just go be like tiny house living, and they'll start telling you exactly how much it costs. All of them people buying these sheds and putting them in the woods can't be lying. You know why I know they can't be lying? Because even the man has figured out, where's all the people going? We can't get nobody to rent the houses no more. Where's all the workers going? We can't get nobody to hire on this job. People are starting to get smart with what I just told you. And no matter what, can't nobody take that shed from you. You own it. Can't nobody take it from you. Ain't no more taxes on it, nothing. You just gonna pay taxes on whatever land you put it on. So I'm just telling you, people, rich people just don't, most of them don't just be born rich. Rich people sit and think. Rich people come up with plans. Rich people sit there. They don't just sit there and just be watching the ball game. It's a lot of rich people. They'll be watching the ball game, and you will see the other. Did you see that hit? Did you hit it? He hit it across the field. And the other dude like, oh yeah, yeah. That was man, awesome, awesome. That man got money on his mind. That man right there is thinking of his next master plan. He's watching the game. His body is there, but his mind is calculating. His friend might be so rich he don't gotta care no more. But his buddy is sitting here like, how can I get that property in Nevada? How can I get that property in Orlando? Okay, I'm gonna have to sell the boathouse in Colorado. And then, you see that hit? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wonderful, great. Ooh. I'll be back. I got to make a few calls. He going to make a couple business calls to his secretary. Like, look, do this. I need you to go hold that down. I need you to make a call for me. Then he come back to the game. Rich people don't got to pee that much. That's why they keep getting up during the game. They getting up, they making business calls. The game is great, but they don't let the game get in the way of the business. Because he want to keep those box seats. You can't keep sitting in the box seat if you broke. Any questions before I go? I've been on here way too long. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. I just wanted people to understand. Say, will you have a truck bed lift for your tiny shed for you to move it? I'm not moving it anywhere if I have to. I'll do whatever I have to do. It's better to have your land unrestricted. So very true. Tiny house, tiny life. Missed something there. Thank you so much, Nana. Thank you, B. Irvin. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Fruity Loop. Thank you, Learning to Grow My Own. Phyllis Brooks says about $150 to $300 in Florence, South Carolina. I know people that live there. I'm going to tell you somebody that live right here in Eau Claire. You know what I'm going to do? Because I don't work there no more. So I'm going to tell you this. I can take you past a person's house. No, that might be. Hey, Fresh and Sassy. Fresh and Sassy say, time doesn't matter when you're teaching. Amen. Thank you for that. I'm going to say this. I would, but I don't want to disclose this guy's location. It's a guy with a shed smaller than that. It wasn't my route. It was a friend of mine's route. This young man, he was, at the time, this been about 4 years ago. At the time, he was 26 years old. I finally stopped and asked him questions. And I told y'all this story before. He was in his 20s, mid-20s. He bought a piece of land on this particular route. Cleared it out. And brother, you probably watching me right now, so salute to you. This is for you. He cleared that land himself. Every time I came to that land and did that route, it was more trees missing. More trees stacked up. More trees stacked up. He bought, if I got a 12 by 16, he probably had a dang on 10 by 10. I ain't kidding you. He probably had a 10 by 10. He had the shed delivered to his house. Then he put a little porch, like I'm gonna put on the side of this. I'm gonna put 2 windows, a door on the side, and a porch. That's for Lady Leah said. So the reason I got it facing that way so we can look out at the lake, sit on our porch, on the tiny home. He put a wraparound porch on it. He did it himself. You would never know this wasn't a real house. He cleared that land. He had gravel poured for his driveway to go to the side of his tiny house. That man lived there to this day, and he got a mailbox and an address. He still lives there. That's why I would love to show him. I'ma see if he remember me and ask him, can I please show you? Can I please show just I don't gotta show his location, just show what he's done and accomplished. So you will know this is possible. And here's the thing. I thought he was doing it temporarily, right? That man to this day still live in that shed. Well, I can't say that. In that tiny home, and it just looked nice and clean and crisp. He got trees wrapped around and a clear area, and he bring his truck home every day. Can you imagine how much money that man saved? He bought the land cash, bought the tiny house cash. So all the money that he make it on his job, where is that going? Land taxes and financial investments. We got to get smarter, man. You know, we complain about the immigrants that come over and they say, the man gave them a loan and they ain't have to pay for nothing. They just came over here and start living for free. That is true. But that doesn't mean we need to bury our head down in the dirt and just say, oh, well, since I can't get no free money. It's ways around that, man. We got to get our hustle back. Our hustle is rotten. We got to get our hustle bone back in, man. My daddy was a hustler, man. My daddy didn't sit down and wait for nothing. He didn't sit down too long. If my daddy was sitting too long, he was either watching MASH or he was asleep. He didn't sit down, man. He was always making something happen. And that's me. I don't sit down very long, man. So all of us, like, if it can't be, we are the fast food. We are the fast food generation. If it can't be handed to you, you don't want it. If it can't be handed to you through a window, you don't want it. Meaning your food, your education, your knowledge. Most people won't read a book. If it ain't on YouTube, oh well, I won't learn it. I ain't gonna open no book. That's too hard. That's too much work. There's books out here that'll teach you everything that I'm telling you right now in the first doggone 30 pages. You won't read that though. You wait on a YouTuber to say it. And the YouTuber might not get it right, this guy. The YouTuber might not say all the tricks and trades that's in the book. He just giving you the cliff notes. I promise you, family, we got to do better than this. So I'm telling you, with the rental situation, we need to start thinking about what's your next move. So that's me, hustle after hustle. I got it from my grandmother. Amen. Black Tropical Home says, I'm glad we went back to the old ways of living. The skills important, survival skills. Amen. And I gotta add on to that. That's the part of growing our own food. And that's the part of chickens. Look, did you see this neighborhood? Look at this. This man's sprinklers is going. You know, it's all beautiful and elegant. You know, palm trees and stuff. And my ass got chickens just humming around. And fruit trees all over the place. Not no cleared land, no clear, beautiful lawn, no. Because I know, man, right now I got that what if in my head. What if this stuff I'm gonna tell you this and then I'm gonna go. Okay? Y'all see, we finally got another chair. They sent us a normal chair. Not after they sent us another busted one. Here it is. That's the second broken chair that they sent us. Rusty, dusty, spiderweb chair. I can prove it to you right now. They told us to keep the other one with the broken straps. So that's in the house, going to the dump. And then they sent us another one, which was this one, busted, rusted, disgusted. They finally sent us a normal one. What I'm telling you right now, trust me, I thought Lady Liv was gonna cuss that time. She don't cuss, but I thought it was gonna fly. It was a lot of cockadoodies going on when she got mad, boy. A lot of doggoners and cockadoodies and stuff. Dag nabbits. When she get to dag nabbit status, boy, that's better move out the way. So what I'm saying is, who just did that? Thank you, Mama Boss Style. Thank you for that. What I'm telling you is the reason for all of the doggone recalls. New Orleans Gardener brought it to my attention because all this stuff been sitting on ships. Why you think peanut butter look like doggone Thousand Island dressing? It been sitting in the middle of the ocean for 3 years. This stuff been sitting out there in the salty sea for almost 3 years. And now that they starting to break loose, when I went to Savannah and start seeing those shipping container tankers coming in, I'm like, oh, they starting to move stuff. And right there, what do I hear on the radio? Peanut butter recall or E. coli, and it'll just plain old kill your ass. If you have this peanut butter in your house, please get rid of this. Look at this. Look at this. Damn, that's tornado-like. Tornado-like wind. Look at that. Yeah, it's about to do it. It's about to do it. We're going to see what this tiny home really do. You see them clouds. All of that stuff is sitting out in the ocean, and now they bringing it here. They don't want to lose no revenue because they've been paying for them ships every day for the last 3 years to be operated. The money has been spent. Why you think ain't no money in the economy? It's being spent on all our food out in the middle of the ocean, and it ain't moving. It's being spent on all our goods and services out in the middle of the ocean. No money. Them tankers ain't lost no money. We just ain't got no products. So now that the ships are moving slowly and the transportation and the truckers are moving slowly, you getting peanut butter. They probably got an expiration. No, I take that back. It ain't got no expiration date. It just been out there unrefrigerated and out in the hot, salty sea going through all these hurricanes and storms we hear about. Them tankers is going through that for 2 years, 2 to 3 years. So think about that. This chair is so rusty. This one was just really rusty, like it's rusty that can't open. But it was brand new in the box. Like it been out in the salty sea. It ain't broken. It's not broken or anything. It's just look like it been sitting outside for 2 years in the box. The box looked like it been sitting outside. So we're getting all of those products. That's why they keep doing stuff like this. They're still trying to hope you dumb enough or you so passive that you won't say, give me my damn money back. It's gonna be okay, Earl. I'll just stitch it together. Earl, right, go get your money back. Plain and simple. So I'm telling you right now, if you ain't at least, that's why I know I'm having construction done, and I know my garden is busted for all the stuff that I'm having done. But family, I ain't never gonna not say grow your own, eat your own. I don't care how you gotta do it. You still gotta grow your food. You still gotta grow that food. You still gotta put them seeds to bed. You still gotta go get you some starts and get you a bucket. You still gotta do something. Stop making excuses. Grow your own, eat your own. Or you gonna catch salmonella. I'm just saying. Let me see. Hey, whole new perspective. How you doing? Is that? Yeah. Black Tropical Homestead. Got to keep that process going. Let me see. Hey, Dancy. Oh, greetings from North Georgia via Detroit. All right now. So you can grow peanut bushes and make your own. And you know what? We used to. So, any questions before I go again? Because I think It's acting like a dang on tornado wanna come. That first chair you returned was a joke. It ain't no better now. Want to know how bad it is? Credit card companies are reducing credit lines. They need theirs. Yes, yes, very true. Very true. What are you putting on those tomatoes behind you? Water. This wind is insane. Did I get my? No, I didn't get. I haven't checked my box yet, New Orleans Gardener. But what I'm gonna do, I am gonna do an unboxing because I have several things to open up that people sent me, and I want everybody to see. So as soon as I get them, cause Black's Tropical Homestead, I got their stuff too. I gotta go get it rather. Oh, the storm just blew through Savannah. It's on its way here. You see that? So that just happened to me 2 days ago. I made spaghetti and some Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Mm. Mm. I don't think the E. coli was the problem why you had to keep going to the bathroom. Spaghetti and meatballs and Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I think it was your menu, sweetheart. I think it was your menu. I don't think it had nothing to do with the shipping tankers with that menu, that spread you just talked about. Spaghetti and Haagen-Dazs ice cream, you had to go to the bathroom because that meal was ridiculous. Listen, that meal was childish as hell. What you have for dinner is on the child's menu at Applebee's. That's not no meal. That ain't no meal. You didn't even say garlic bread or nothing. You said spaghetti and ice cream. That's like what pregnant ladies like to eat sometimes. Like, can you run to the store and grab me some spaghetti, meatballs, mild, not spicy like last time, and some chunky monkey ice cream? Before you get to the house, put that in one of them styrofoam containers and shake it up and then bring it. Because I want the ice cream melted on the spaghetti before. So, yeah, I don't think that's why you were sick, my friend. Not at all. I think that was just gross. Yeah, grease and ice cream were to fight it out. Ooh, ooh. How are the citrus doing since the frost? You must have missed my garden. All my citrus is fine. All my citrus is fine. So, I'm just saying. Andale Homestead, big sale here in chicken quarters. Here, 10 pounds for $4.90. I might have to come and see you, Andale. Thank you, Donna. Divine Prepping. Say, blessings, brother Led. Buy ice cream. I don't know. You know what? I'll try a little bit of something, anything once, I guess. Because you'll be surprised, you know. Let me see. I say, I just started a container garden and I have never grown anything before. Thank you, Led. Well, thank you, doctor. Thank you very much. And you know something? Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. All you got to do is get up and go and put some dirt in a bucket, put a dirt in a container, put a dirt in the boot, and put that seed to bed or put your start to bed and watch what happens. Watch what happens. You put that seed to bed and it's going to wake up for you. Telling you, in the morning, it's going to be up bright and shiny in the morning. And Dale Homestead said, I've been canning that meat all day. I got canning videos I ain't even put out. I've been canning. I ain't even put out these videos. I'm going to put out them canning videos. Because I'm all over the place. I'm out here with the construction workers, and that's where my wife is right now. She dealing with that. I got stuff going on in the back of the house, side of the house, and I'm going to have to move all of this stuff. I'm going to have to move all this. I just ain't got the spine for it right this minute. Fruity Loop said building some garden beds this weekend. And you know what? I got new garden beds. I'm going off. I'm going off. I'm going to tell you why I'm going off. What grows well in hanging baskets? I would just try to get a bucket. I would stop doing the hanging basket. Unless you live in like an apartment, you got to try not to do hanging baskets. You can grow a lot of stuff in hanging basket. But boy, they dry out so fast. food-wise anyway. Strawberries, cucumbers, all that stuff, it just dry out fast. And that dangling of the limbs breaks the limbs. Right when you get a fruit, it break off right before it's ripe, and you just gonna be mad. I wouldn't suggest it. It's doable. It's doable. But if you're trying to get some food, use 5-gallon buckets if you have to. That's right. You can put herbs in hanging baskets. Still gonna dry out fast though. You'll come out there. You won't have to put your dog on basil in the dehydrator. The sun did that for you. And it's a bird nest in there with about 4 eggs in it. You don't know. Thank you so much, Dixiana. I would say cheap tarp or shade cloth to protect garden from overheating. Very true. Harmony says, this evening I will be eating some grape tomatoes from my container. Woohoo! All right. Says, because of you, I got sorghum planted as my substitute for sugar. And Black's Tropical Homestead is growing stevia. I used to grow stevia, but I had them in small pots and they dry out fast. I'm gonna redo that, Black's Tropical Homestead. Watching y'all got me started again. I was like, let me go get me some more stevia. Lady Leg good for growing that too. And Dale says, get 5-gallon buckets from the bakery at the grocery store, usually free. They're starting to charge for them now. You know that? How you doing, Israel? Let me see. Shalom, Led, and peace, family. Stay up and seek the Creator. Let's get back to earth, loving, growing my food. Amen. Let me see. These rents will definitely drive us into a depression when no one can pay it. I'm going to tell you this, my friend, who just said that? The lazy HOA gardener. The lazy HOA gardener, we're already in a depression. It always gives, hey, Game Nerd Mom, you know what gets me? Thank you, Michael. You know what gets me is, what do we consider a depression, a Great Depression? What do we consider that? Are we waiting for a bomb to drop? Are we waiting for somebody to click on the green light and say, okay, depression? Are we waiting for the media to tell us we're in a Great Depression? Because everybody keeps saying, we're almost to a Great Depression. We're almost in depression. I keep wondering where these people live at. Because there's already a depression going on. Right, Yolanda said, and it's been that way for 3 years. It's going on. We're trying to, the reason why a lot of us don't see it as a depression is because we're trying to remember all the stories that we've been told by our elders, our great-grandparents, things we've seen on television, things we've heard on documentaries and stuff like that. We thinking we're supposed to see that exact thing. No shoes on your feet, dirty, dusty roads. No, this is just a new age of depression. You know what? I'm going to tell you how you know this is depression. I'm going to tell you how you know. This is the fakest generation probably ever. The fakest generation ever to walk the earth. I'm almost positive of it. I don't even know history like that, but I'm almost positive. This is the most false flagging, fakest generation ever. This is the generation for the last at least 100 years is this generation, 100-year generation, that we will do anything to trick your neighbor into thinking that you're okay. This generation in the last 100 years will do anything to trick your neighbor and trick your family and trick your friends into thinking that you're okay financially, you're okay physically, and you're okay mentally. This is the fakest generation for the last 100 years. We do not have stories like we've read about in history because this is a fake generation. All we're doing is recycling old historical stuff, even down to the music. We're recycling everything that we've read about, what we listened to, what we heard about, and just putting another label over it and counting it as ours. This is the fakest generation ever to probably walk the earth. That's why. That's why we can't get nothing done. Because we too busy worrying about what the dude next door think about you. Most of us will go flat dog broke and still be putting on Gucci belts and Louis Vuitton drawers and stuff, whatever, and to the limit. You will burn that credit card up until it catch fire just to prove to your coworker that you can pay the tab instead of saying, I ain't got it. How many people, don't lie, because I've even done it. How many people say, oh, we meeting up at, I'm trying to remember this restaurant. I'm gonna call it El Grande. We meeting up at El Grande restaurant. You coming, lad? It was times I was like, who all gonna be there? Me, Cindy, Brad, Luke, Daryl, Brenda. We all gonna be there, man. What? Even Brenda? Even Brenda, bruh. You know, you don't even have enough money for them to hand you a menu to go to El Grande. You don't even want to come in there with your shoes on, but you go anyway. And then everybody, oh, what you have? Oh, that look good. Oh man, I'm gonna get the this, that, and with the taco meat and this. Oh, and give us extra sauce. Bring more drinks. Everybody sitting around the table doing that. Thank you, B Rich. And you like, have you ordered, sir? Have you ordered yet, sir? I'm gonna start with the water, please. I'm gonna start with the water. I'm gonna need a little more time. Your friends is almost done eating. You still false flagging, looking at the menu, because everything on the menu ain't got no price on it. When you go to a restaurant, it ain't got no price on it, and you're worried about that. If you're concerned about the food, the meals don't have prices, get up and leave. You don't belong there. But we're so fake, we will sit there and say, ma'am, can you put some lemon in that water and a packet of stevia? Put some dye in it, make it look like it's something. Or put it in a blue glass so they don't see that I'm just drinking water. We're so fake, we go to the limit to try to trick each other into thinking that we're doing better than we are. Even our mental. You're trying to tell everybody that you're okay, but you're not. You're mentally unstable. And you're trying to trick people into making them think that you're okay. We'll never get nowhere until we start saying, look, knowing what you can and what you can't do and trying to make plans to better yourself, we're going to be doomed as a people. Period. This is the fakest generation. If you don't believe me, you don't got to agree with me, but if you don't believe me, just cut on the television for only 10 minutes. I'm pushing it. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Cut on any television. Turn on YouTube. Turn on TikTok. Just turn on TikTok. Go to TikTok and look at some of that weird crap. Just fake people doing fake stuff to entertain other fake people. We so busy, we don't even care about trying to get ourselves together. We just want to be entertained, man. Just like on the movie Gladiator. Are you not entertained? You know, we do the same thing between ourselves. We're like in a Colosseum. We're in a Roman Colosseum. We go at each other's throat constantly. It's one man gonna win, one man gonna die. But guess what? Both of them lose. They never tell you that in history. When those gladiators was fighting, one gladiator won, he lived, One gladiator died, but they both lost. You know why? Because the one that won got to go back down in the basement and wait to try to kill the next man. While all these rich people up here in the balcony laughing and eating grapes. That's what we do. Because we're so doggone distracted by fake crap. Look, you know what them gladiators don't do? They don't. See, this is the kind of gladiator I am. If you know either the lion's gonna get me or either this other gladiator gonna get me, meaning, and I'm already wounded from yesterday's battle, I know I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna fight this gladiator. I'm not gonna fight that lion. I'm gonna do everything in my power to try to climb that doggone balcony and knock that dude head off up there eating them grapes. That's what we don't do. We so busy going at each other's throat. All of us. We so busy going off on each other. Look, you know what? I'm gonna bring up something which I don't never do because I hate that crap, but I'm gonna use this as a prime example. Two of the most, and I'm just gonna say this, two of the most famous and powerful comedians in the business over the last 25 years, almost 30 years. Two of the most powerful and well-known comedians over the last 25, 30 years is going at each other's throat while we're up in the balcony eating grapes laughing. Look at the two entertainers where that happened at the little show about a month or two ago. They just made a spectacle. Are you not entertained? That's what we do. That's what we do, family. We're so busy trying to fake each other out and make each other think that we're somebody. We really forget who we are. We like actors. Really? You can become so fake, and I've seen it. You can become so fake, and I've seen it. You start believing in the character that you created. You start believing that you that person so much that you literally you went down to the DMV and had to sign your name. You almost signed your YouTube name. Because you so delusional. So delusional that you thought you was really this person. They said, sir, ma'am, no. This doesn't match on your license. Oh. We've let it all go. We've let it all go. I'm not gonna hold y'all. All I'm gonna say is please start thinking about another alternative way to live just in case you get that doggone red piece of paper on your front door. I'm gonna leave you with this. 4-man tent. I'm gonna put it in the description box below. Start going to big box stores, looking at the prices of those sheds, and then go online and look at that company. Because there's way more to it. It ain't just those few on that parking lot. They got a whole bunch online, and you can design it any way you want to. I wanted mine basic so I can do the rest myself. I wanted to be able to pay it off, which I did, and then the rest I can just trickle it. Now I buy a door. Now I buy some windows. Now I buy a porch. That's how you do it. Cause you take that, use their money to keep doing it, and you almost got it done for free. Use their money to make your dreams come true. They use your money to make their dreams come true. We got to learn how to do the same thing. All right, I'm going to leave y'all alone. Everybody, please, if you're renting right now, please take my word and run with it. Go buy you a tent. You might say, I ain't got no money for no shed. I ain't got no money for no RV. You got money for a tent. They $24. Everybody needs one right now. Ain't it funny? Every so often in every era, they start putting out a genre of movies. a certain genre of movies. One minute it was the horror flicks, right? That got boring. They figured reality is better. We're going to start showing people reality. Every era, they show a bunch of zombie type pictures. Now look, the drugs is literally turning people into the Walking Dead. Every so often they switch it up. Now every movie is apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic. Every TV show is about either zombies or post-apocalyptic times. Every one of them. You can't turn a television show on or go watch a movie, even a superhero movie. Thanos snapped your ass into the future of post-apocalyptic style. Here's the thing about that. Ain't none of it fake. That's the thing. It may not be happening right now while this movie is playing, but have you noticed? Give it about 5 years. All of the old movies like Planet of the Apes, Blade Runner, AI, all of those movies have come to fruition. Almost word for word. Thanos. Think about this, and I'm going to leave. I really am going to leave again. Think about this. If you watch Marvel movies and you knew what the snap was and the gauntlet from Thanos, what did he do? He's playing God. He said, I can make everybody better. The world is overpopulated. There's not enough food. There's not enough space. I can make that all go away if I get all the stones and snap half of the population out. If I snap half the population out, problem solved. He said, I did that on several other planets, and now those planets are paradise, like the Garden of Eden. If you've never watched a Marvel movie, you need to get with it because it's telling you it ain't just a bunch of dudes flying around with capes on. You start doing like this. They're looking for all the stones so the gauntlet can erase half the population. Don't it kind of just seem like they keep trying to give us a bunch of stuff to get rid of a lot of people? Because it seems like people starting to come up missing. Some of these people that we talking about, that we say people don't want to go to work no more. You know why some of them don't want to go to work no more? Because a lot of them is dead. It ain't just somebody just want to start their own business. It's a lot of people taking a nap for good. We stopped the body count about a year ago. That's all I'm going to say. If you haven't seen Soylent Green, if you haven't seen Planet of the Apes, if you haven't seen Blade Runner or AI, you might want to have a movie night. It'll blow your mind. Because all of that stuff that they keep talking about in those old movies from the 70s, what's that other one? Not Method Man. All those old movies from the 70s and the 80s is actually right now down to the letter. We're arguing over food, Soylent Green. The tides are changing to one superpower has taken over the weaker, Planet of the Apes. AI, Tesla. I could go down and listen to Terminator. Thank you, Jules. Terminator. But that kind of fall in with AI. I'm done. Done. What's that one? Outbreak. With the outbreak monkey. Go back and watch that movie and you will think that they just made that movie yesterday. Just saying. All right? So I'm going to get out of here. Everybody, keep your head up. Stay strong. Be safe. Find you some other form of shelter. We're going to start talking about it with this tiny house. We're going to be talking about water supply, storing your water, gathering your water, how you going to carry your water, how you going to filter your water, how you going to get food, what you going to cook it on, because it's getting to a point where everybody live outside. All right? Everybody have a wonderful night. Please enjoy your weekend, enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Before I go, do me one favor. Stop telling people what you can't do. Stop telling yourself what you cannot do. Stop telling people what you won't do. Stop telling yourself what you won't do, what you can't do. Stop telling yourself it's hopeless. Stop telling yourself that you can't. Stop telling yourself it'll never work. Because if you keep speaking those words out of your mouth, it won't work. It will be hopeless. There will be no other alternative. When you talk that negative crap, it always happens. I don't say that stuff out of my mouth. Your words are as powerful as this air. You cannot see it, you cannot taste it, you cannot smell it, you cannot hear it. Just like the power of your voice. But you know, if you cut that air off, you're gonna die. You know, if you speak certain words out your mouth, they will come to fruition. Especially if you really deep in thought about it. And it ain't no hocus pocus crap going on with that. That is the word. Your words is powerful. I always tell myself, I'm gonna do that. You know what I told myself? I'm gonna get me one now. I always do that. It's a lot of stuff I always be like, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get me one now. I'm gonna do that. And it happens. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow. Always be right on time. Every time God give it to me right there. Boom. Praise the Lord. Every time. That's why I'm like, if when I keep saying positive stuff and positive stuff keep happening to me, so that means when I say negative stuff gonna happen too. So I try not, man. Listen, I even stopped watching scary movies. I stopped watching scary movies because I don't want to bring that stuff into my sight. I stopped being a nurse because I saw too much death, man. I saw too much unnecessary death. Let's put it that way. Saw too much unnecessary death. Political death. And I call it political death because if I got to tell you that you ain't going to live because you can't afford the medications to keep you alive or get you better, that's political death. Red tape. I got sick of that. I had enough of that. Anybody in the nursing field, in the medical field, more power to you. My hat's off to you. I couldn't do that no more. So, with that being said, everybody have a wonderful day. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.